Shout out to this fan for coming up with the idea to this video. If you have any cool ideas for a future video, let me know in the comments below. I may just give you a shout out. Shaak T and Kit Fisto meet on a deserted battlefield. Each are armed with their own designated lightsabers. This is a battle to the death. Who wins the battle of the Jedi Counselors? You know what? That's not as fun. Let's say, who wins the battle of the people with like tentacle things coming out of their heads? Let's do that one. That one's more fun. What's up, Net Soldiers? I'm the Net Alliance, and today I got another Versus video for you guys. But before we begin, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe for more Star Wars content. But with that said and out of the way, let's get to it. First, let's take a look at Shaak T. Shaak T is arguably one of the strongest female Jedi at the time of Order 66. She is proficient with a lightsaber and very powerful with the Force. And although many of her displays of power are now considered legends, we have seen her do some remarkable things, like being able to use the Force to lift up 4 or 5 super battle droids and crush them like nothing. A feat that is quite impressive. Now for cons, although Shaak T is able to use the Force to make up for some of that physical strength that she lacks, ultimately if your physical endurance isn't strong enough, you have to rely on your Force endurance. And if you're facing a foe who is physically stronger, in which this case Kit Fisto is, she may have some problems. Now let's take a look at Kit Fisto. For pros, Kit Fisto is physically one of the strongest Jedi on the Jedi Council. And while his Force abilities are proficient, it's in his lightsaber skills where he really shines. He was able to go one-on-one with Grievous, and although he wasn't particularly the victor, the fight ended in a stalemate, which is one of the first times in canon that Grievous didn't win a victory over a Jedi, so this was kind of a big deal. Oh, and before I forget, Kit Fisto can also breathe underwater, which doesn't really add anything to this fight, but there's that. Now for cons, although Kit Fisto is a very powerful lightsaber duelist, he has been known to get a little overconfident here and there. And probably one of the best examples of this is when Kit Fisto and the rest of the Jedi go to face Palpatine. Kit Fisto and his Jedi companions besides Mace Windu weren't expecting Palpatine to actually fight back. So when he flew at them as quick as he did, and took them down that fast, that is something Kit Fisto should have prepared for even if he thought Anakin was lying, it was still something that could have been a thing, so you might as well be prepared for it. And although Fisto was able to hold in there for a moment, in the end he was caught off guard too quick and wasn't able to get into his battle stance. And it's because of that, he died. So this fight was more challenging than I was expecting. Because depending on who you are, I wouldn't blame you if you chose either one of these people. Because depending on your opinion, this could go either way, and I wouldn't fault you if you chose Kit over Shaak T or if you chose Shaak T over Kit. But with all the pros and cons laid out, I declare the victor is Kit Fisto. Now the reason why I chose Fisto is although I would say Shaak T is overall stronger with the Force, I do think Kit Fisto can beat her in lightsaber skill. But like I mentioned, this would be a really close fight, so if you think Shaak T would win, that's fine too. But what I personally think it comes down to is that although I would say Shaak T is more powerful with the Force, Kit Fisto has been trained to handle Force abilities, and so he could defend against this. So ultimately it would come down to a lightsaber duel. And although I think Shaak T could handle Kit Fisto for a while, over time I feel Kit Fisto's physical power would just outdo her, resulting in Shaak T's death, and the victor being Kit Fisto. But of course, this is just my opinion. What's your opinion on this? Who do you think would win? Let me know in the comments below. Please remember to like and subscribe for more Star Wars videos, and until next time guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.